How do you find some of these people? Because I see your ads everywhere. When I'm on Facebook or Instagram, I'm scrolling and I'm like, come on, financial audit.
Yeah.
And it seems like you're casting worldwide almost, or throughout the United
It's
States.
actually targeted places, and you guys are in Vegas.
Yeah.
So Vegas, there's some fun people in Vegas. So it's a couple targeted spots. The thing is, it's an awareness play. We target people who already watch financial audit, are already fans of financial audit. So we just get them to think, here's the show that you like, want to come on the show. Because everyone we have is from the audience. In the rare, 1 or 2 times a year that someone has not seen the show, we force them to watch an episode and some clips before they come on the show. But everyone's just from the audience. We just target them and we're like, hey, you want to come on the show? Want to come on the show? We just kind of make them think about it when they're scrolling online. So everyone's from the audience. There's just some crazy people out there, and I love them for it. Be crazy. We like a little crazy. I'm a little crazy.
What I don't understand is, why do you have the name of your company on the door to the building? I have never understood that. It seems like there is so little to gain and
nothing
so
to gain.
much to lose.
It was the first thing Jack and I said, even when we first
I literally just see it. I'm just like, what do you have to gain? If you can maybe list out 3 things, 3 benefits of having the name on the door.
I like my logo.
Ego.
Okay, there's one.
Ego.
Ego, sure, a little to a certain point. It's really cool to have accomplished having, a big space. That is cool. But it does make it easier for people to find, but we could pretend it's a different company and just tell them to find that. So that's not a good reason. I don't know. It was just one of the first things we did was market.
We've seen some studios.
Yeah.
And they've purposely gone out of their way to be as anonymous as possible, and that works to their favor. And you have no idea who they are, what's going on behind the doors. It's all tinted.
Yeah. We probably should. Well, we probably should. We have some crazies. Again, I'm happy the guy up front is there. I love him. He takes me to and from my car every day.
That's good. That is very wise. Yeah.
Or if I go downstairs for any of the restaurants and whatnot. But
do you worry about your personal safety?
I did. After the Charlie Kirk thing, I was like, fuck. We're not even in comparable spaces, but I've had people, even though I literally just joke and make roasts to people that are consenting to it, I have people calling me fascist day in and day out. So I had security sitting out front of my house for weeks until we got to install a good system. I got a gun, so I'll blast someone's head off if needed. But, it was scary there for a second. I think everyone was, I was texting you, you're a little nervous too. I think everyone was a little scared. That is even personal finances can get controversial. When you tell people just to be responsible, they take that as like a threat. It's like the way people twist things is crazy. I have a pretty intense snark community, and I have, and those people are pretty crazy, and they've put other creators' lives in threat. So every once in a while, I'll get a security guard to sit outside when something's kind of bubbling a little, when people are going a little ravenous online. But in general, we have a good security system at my house to protect me, my girlfriend, and dogs, and we have a gun ready, fingerprint, if needed. Hopefully not, though. It's just crazy that a show that should be just fun with crazy titles and thumbnails. I get it. I know. It gets people so heated in a way where I do get death threats.
The thing is, I've watched a lot of your episodes, and some of the people I think who are on your show are not mentally stable. And those are the people who I worry about, where maybe you go a little too hard on them, or maybe something happens down the line that they were on the show and then they're not in the right headspace to fully think through their decisions.
Yeah, it's always possible. There's been a couple people we've been nervous about. Yeah. Brent, a guy a long time ago named Zeke. We do a lot better in our vetting process now. We don't allow people with these, if they have dangerous... Actually, we do background checks, and our security guard did find one person who almost came on and was almost invited to the studio, had a couple of just weird red flags in their internet history, and we're just like, nah, it's not even worth the risk.
Smart.
Yeah. The logic agrees with you. You're not doing anything objectively wrong, but you're potentially working with people that aren't playing by the same rules. Yeah. They're not following the logic.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that we could advise on. But, go ahead.
Shifting gears here.
Yeah, finance.
Mm-hmm. Going on something a little more positive here. You've seen at this point thousands of people, between couples, individuals. You've seen all the personal finances. What is the strongest predictor of success?
Strongest predictor of success, It's when they have a really good story about weight loss or grinding through a degree or working through a family struggle and helping someone else. When they've buckled down and actually accomplished something, even outside of personal finances. Like I know, you have the capacity to lock down, go through some uncomfortable months or even potentially years if it's really bad, and get this shit done. Especially those that have gone through, like, we've had people that come on and they've lost hundreds of pounds, and I'm like, shit, man. Okay, if you went through how hard that is, I know you can take a budget, take some tools, take some resources, and actually improve your life. When they've saved family members or friends or gone through really hard degrees with no support, it's past behavior is indicative of future results or something, right? So it's when people have really accomplished some hard things in the past, I know they can buckle down. Now, on the other side, when I have a guest coming on and they play the deflection game, this happens a lot. They're like, oh yeah, I'm going to change that. Or, oh yeah, I'm changing that. Or I want to change that. That's the response to any pushback I give. And I'm like, no, you have no example, no history of you ever changing anything. And I have your statements right in front of me and it's all fucking around. And that's this last month. You can't just, your response to everything can't be, I'm changing that. I'm going to change that. Because that isn't it. I can take that word from someone that lost weight, went through a really hard time in life, and went from homelessness to back. That I can believe in that person. But when someone hasn't actually had the struggle or done the turnaround at any point in their life, and they're just like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. There's nothing for me to believe. Where's the believe? I don't see the believe.
Do you think it's possible for someone who has not been through the struggles to make a change?
Oh, I absolutely. It's just harder to be like objectively confident.
A really scary truth is just how vulnerable your digital life is, and most people have no idea until it's too late, and then they're stuck spending several hours trying to solve a problem that they did not create. So don't be like my roommate Kevin, because I kid you not, his identity got stolen 2 years ago, and guess who's still paying for it? Me. Because the one thing he still can't recover is his Venmo.
See, the trouble with identity theft and fraud is that it doesn't happen all at once. And by the time you notice, usually the damage is done.
And that's exactly where our sponsor, 𝗪𝗏𝗡, comes in. It catches problems early by keeping an eye on your identity, credit, financial accounts, and online activity altogether. And the best part is that setting it up only takes a few minutes, and then from there, it works quietly in the background all day, every day.
𝗪𝗏𝗡 monitors your credit activity, data breaches, and the dark web using AI-powered detection tools that are able to spot suspicious activity in real time. If it finds something unusual, you get an alert that tells you exactly what happened and the next steps to take.
You can lock your credit, secure all of your accounts, and fight fraud with just one click. If identity theft does occur, 𝗪𝗏𝗡 connects you with US-based specialists to restore your identity and handle the damage with up to $2 million in identity theft insurance.
So head on over to 𝗪𝗏𝗡.com/iced to get 50% off of your first month and see for yourself if your information's actually secure.
Seriously, guys, the peace of mind is worth it. Protect your credit, identity, and online data today. Again, that is 50% off your first month at 𝗪𝗏𝗡.com/iced.